CLIL offers us an opportunity to re-examine the role of language as a learning tool. We could say that in the 80s there was a move which looked at how first language could be used to support learning, for example, by exploring the use of the language of science, for example, and how enabling learners to use that language in their first language would support their own learning and their understanding. In CLIL contexts, where the medium for learning is not the first language for the learners, then it offers teachers the opportunity to revisit how they can use language in such a way as to promote conceptualizing the learning, and I would argue in a way which is potentially richer than it would be in the first language. Because if I'm using another language in which to enable my learners to learn, then I have to actually address the issues of the way I'm using language, the way I'm modeling language, how I'm going to enable my learners to interact, how I'm going to enable them to use the language in order to really move their own thinking forward. And I think we're faced with that as a pedagogical issue, and therefore that enables us, it gives us the opportunity and the potential to actually start to re-examine the whole potential of language. Associated with that, of course, is the notion of literacy, and one of the areas that I have particular interest in is looking at how, through using alternative languages to the first language for learning, how does that impact on literacies across different languages? What kind of transfer can we use, which actually is not about linguistic capacity and potential, but is actually about cognitive engagement. It's about developing learners' potential to be able to express themselves in many, many different ways. And therefore, I think I'm very excited about looking to the future for pluriliteracies as opposed to literacy in sort of a contained one language approach.